Hello and welcome to Morning Coffee with Maddog Merv. We're today in the improved and organized doghouse. Yeah, it took a few weeks, but man, it turned out great, and we'll talk about it here in a few minutes. So let's get going on what's happening on the channel today, shall we? That is extra good this morning.
Welcome to Morning Coffee.
Maddog Merv today.
Got our French roast this morning again. I wonder if I'm a big fat guy. I mean,
And then
holy
they
cow.
I always had a schmear.
So he's probably going for bagels. He's trying to steal
Oh
bagels.
my gosh, I can't even believe it.
I have no clue.
And I got a bunch of chores to do. Oh, who wants to do that?
So for the shout out today, I'm really excited about this one, but I can't pronounce it. So it's spelled Sielkes, Classic Garage. So I think that's Silks or Sykes. I'm sorry, Dawn. It's one of those names I can't figure out how to pronounce properly. But anyway, it's like Silks Classic Garage. Now, it's pronounced like silky. For you car guys, this guy's amazing. So what he has done, he's I don't know what the collaboration is with the guy on Colts 3D, but there's a guy on Colts 3D that I get his prints all the time, and particularly the Cougar, and I've got the Maverick as well that I've printed, and they're really nice 3D prints. But he has gone in and he's done some upgrades and gotten the papal blessing of the guy on Colts. And these upgrades now bring us, instead of just let me pull it up here, instead of just, a Cougar with no markers or anything, and yeah, you can open the hood, which is great, that's wonderful. Well, what he's done is he's added some enhancements. So here we have an actual 67 badge on the side. We have an opening trunk lid on this. On the 68, and I don't think I have a 68 sitting right here at the moment. I've already printed a few and painted them, believe it or not. And those 68s have the correct badging on them as well. And the little Mercury script and all that fun stuff. So, but, he's not in business. He just does these updates for this gentleman. But he does a lot of other 3D printing for himself and designs. Right now, it's like a 68 GT500 convertible that he's got, that he's done and built, and it's absolutely beautiful. Please check him out. Don's kind of new on what are we on? What platform are we on here? Oh, we're on YouTube, yeah. And he's relatively new to that. Let's get him some subscribers. You guys got to check his stuff out. It's like, wow. I know I did, and I'm so grateful I did, because it's really expanded my capabilities. He's actually given me some advice on how to do prints a little bit better, because I was having a lot of issues, a lot of extra work in my prints, and he would help me out. So, great guy, great channel. You got to check it out. So, he posts quite often on Iceman Collections, if you have that on Facebook. So anyway, please check him out. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Sorry, the kids are up on and out here already having a great time. The weather's been really good. So last week we didn't do a main show, but we did a kit hoarder stash. We did it on the Sox and Martin 67 GTX. 67 GTX is, as you guys know, near and dear to my heart. I'm really looking forward to building this one. I've already built two 67s. One I modeled as my grungy, nasty looking 67 that I had that I never got to the paint stage. And I modeled another one as if I had got it painted. Beautiful red. They're around here somewhere. I've kept them. But you can never have too many GTXs. So this one I'm going to cut the top off of and have a convertible. similar to the car that you see in Katy Perry's Teenage Dream. Oh man, when I saw that, I could care less about the people, the girls, the song, the car. Oh my goodness, I was having kittens. That was pretty cool looking. So that's what I plan on doing to mine. So I hope you guys like that one on the Sox and Martin GTX. Now, this upcoming week, well, let's talk first about the Kit Hoarder Stash. I'm pretty sure I've got some stuff that we can show you to do on the Kit Hoarder Stash, so yay. I just don't know yet what it'll be. We'll do something Thursday on the Kit Hoarder Stash. Tomorrow's main show. You know, we've been going to do this Torino. We've been going to finish it up. I had 2 casualties in the cleaning and reorganizing because you're trying to find places to put things. I had to take most of this stuff outside, organize it, put a bunch of stuff aside and put it in boxes, take it to storage because I'm going to be selling it coming up in May. The stuff I'm keeping, I organized, and you can see the shelves look pretty and organized and clean, but in the process, a couple of things fell. One was my Boot Hill Express, and it's in about 30 pieces. The display case is a crappy Chinese piece of junk display case, and it folded up, and yeah. But it happened to fall on the Torino. Needless to say, I gave it a blessing. It was a Scotch blessing, but it was a blessing nonetheless. It's not terribly damaged, but it is in a few pieces. A few key parts did break that I've got to redo now. So it's not ready for a show tomorrow. So sorry guys. But here's what I am going to do. When I was cleaning this whole thing out, I found, I've got this big clear enclosure. And you can kind of see it behind me here. I've got plans for it for this year, and we'll talk about that some other time, but what's important is what was in it. I had put a bunch of funny cars, a bunch of rollbacks, and different things that some of my higher end stuff that I really liked, I put in there. And so they've been in there about, I don't know, 6 years or so, maybe longer. they've been there a while. So what I did is I took them out. A lot of the stuff I'm going to sell because it's just been doing me no good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of cars in there and have some different scenes that I'm going to do. And we'll talk about that another time, but that's my plan right now. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to do what's in the box and show you guys what was in that box. It's actually pretty cool, and I think you guys will like it. Some of the better paint jobs I did as far as funny cars and such over the years. So we're going to do that tomorrow for the main show. So this week I finished up organizing things in here. I'm about 95%, honestly. You can see it's looking pretty good here. It's just my workspace. I got to go through that. That'll take a couple hours. And I've got a couple of boxes here, smaller boxes here. That won't take too long. So I'm really happy with the results and how it looks, and now I can enjoy it with the grandkids, and it'll be a lot easier to find and do my modeling. So yay for me. But between that, you can't work all the time. You got to take some time off and have some fun. I printed some of these bodies that Dawn did the update for, and they're really cool. And because they are so cool, I thought I'm going to get to painting. Well, let's just say that we even broke out the Imron, which I haven't done in a while. So a couple that I painted with some actual Imron. There's some that's painted with some of the model car finishes. What is this stuff? Oh, scale finishes. Yeah, the scale finishes stuff. There was some old testers that I used. I mean, all sorts of stuff. And that we're going to see next week. We're going to see that next week. on morning coffee, because we're going to have a special Easter edition. So, and I think you guys will find that fun. So the other thing I did this week is I went out to where the Mustang was and kind of looked at the status on that and where things are, what still needs to be done. We're waiting on a little bit warmer weather, even though it's been pretty good. It's still springtime and it's kind of dipping up and down as far as the temperature, particularly at night. And I've got to have a certain temperature for a certain amount of time to get like these coatings that we're putting on to dry properly. So I'm hoping that we can be done with the welding and some of the other items in about 3 weeks here. Then I'm going to look at moving to get the engine started and getting that thing out of there. We're going to get it moved to a different location where I can spend a lot more time getting it so that we can enjoy it this year. I'd like to have it ready for its birthday. And I don't mean painted and finished and all that. No, I mean just driving by its birthday. So that's coming up in October. That should be fun. So anyway, I went over. I had to pet it. I had to rub it. You guys understand. You guys know what it's like that are car guys. Just had to, a little bit. Oh man. Then open up the trunk and smell the that old car smell. It's awesome, isn't it, guys? So anyway, and I was looking for the build sheet, which I'm gonna have to wait on the build sheet, but that's okay. I couldn't get a couple of parts off, a couple of bolts off. Didn't have the tools with me to move the seat so I could get the build sheet. But I'm sure it's there because it doesn't look like that seat's ever been out. So yay for me. So anyway, that's what I did this week. We'll share some of the painting with you next week. And we'll talk more about what we've done here next week. You guys have a great week. The kids are having a ball out here. I will let you guys go. We will see you tomorrow for What's in the Box. Take care, guys.